more minutes before we'll get this scope started, and today we're going to be talking about analytics in YouTube. Now, I don't think this is going to be a super long scope because it's honestly pretty straightforward. So for those of you who were keeping me company when I was driving, well, by driving I mean sitting in the same spot for 45 minutes, and I didn't get to your question because I either didn't see it or I was able to actually drive, so I had to let you guys go. Make sure you ask me those so I can answer them for you, okay? And then I also have kind of a really cool giveaway that I thought about while I was stuck in traffic for 45 minutes. Yeah, I think, you know, coming from Michigan where there's like hardly any traffic to New Mexico where Albuquerque is like really congested, I keep reconnecting, hope it gets better. Deb, you know, as always, I do post, and for anyone else, I do post my replays on my YouTube channel. I still need to upload last night's because it was so long, but I will get those done here between today and tomorrow. So if you, for some reason it's just not working, just check my YouTube channel tomorrow. You're in Michigan. Whereabouts in Michigan are you? I'm from the Lansing area. I grew up in a really small town about 20 miles west of Lansing. And it wasn't even a town, technically, it was a village because there was so many, or there wasn't that many people, so it wasn't even considered a town. It was a village. And I was really short, so technically I could have been like the troll of the village. Well, actually, you know what, okay, let's see how many people get this Michigan joke, right? I actually was a troll. Does anybody know why I was a troll? I'll give you guys a cool giveaway, whoever gets this. But I do enjoy seeing you live. I enjoy your comments when you're on here with me too, but I just always make sure that you know that option's there. So, Oakland County Southeast. So does anybody know why I'm considered a troll? Other than the fact that I have a crazy amount of hair. And I'm really short. It's a Michigan thing. They call people who live under the... Lansing is just a few hours away. They call the people who live underneath or on the lower peninsula trolls because you live under the Mackinac Bridge. So technically, I was a troll. Little humor for the day, right? So let's go ahead and get this scope started. We're talking about analytics for YouTube. Now, even though I am branding this as analytics for YouTube, this can go also for blogs and websites. Now, I am, like I said, I'm trying to find my blog because I had a bunch of cool information on there. So I am going to focus more on YouTube, but the things I'm going to tell you, what do you think about death penalty? This is about YouTube. This isn't about the death penalty. So, you know, if you want to talk about YouTube, feel free. When it comes to analytics, analytics is a very universal term. Analytics basically shows you stats on your content. So, for example, talking about YouTube, the reason why knowing your analytics is so important is because, one, when you're ready, you need to build a media kit. And what do you need in a media kit? Your stats. Analytics for YouTube, YouTube makes it pretty straightforward. And the one thing I was very disappointed in when it comes to YouTube is they did take away the daily. Well, they still have daily, but they took away the hourly. And I did research today, didn't have time to finish it, so this will be a, you know, part 2. Or I'm trying to find some analytics software that maybe would allow you to view hourly so you can look and see when your content is being viewed the most. But I do have kind of a trick, so we'll get to that in a minute. On YouTube, when you go to the Creator Studio, on the right-hand side of the page, you'll see a tab that says Analytics. When you click on that, it opens up specific areas for you to click around in. I'm not going to go area by area because honestly, that probably could be a scope in itself, meaning what everything means. What I'm going to tell you is what I find useful and how I use it for my analytics and what it tells me. Now, the first thing on here is estimated earnings. I don't want you guys to worry about that right now because, again, we are starting YouTube channels to have fun, not to make money right now at this time. So again, you know, don't even really pay attention to that right now. Just do it for fun. There is estimated earnings and ad performance, which when you do want to monetize your channel, you know, that is something to look at. That'll probably be in a special project that I'm working on for you guys. Now, you do also have, thank you guys so much for the hearts. You guys are awesome. you guys do also have what's called view reports. And in YouTube, you have many different reports you can view. You can view your demographics, you can review playback locations, devices, audience retention. All of these analytic reports mean something to you, and they are very important for your channel growth. Here's why I spend the time to look at my analytics. I love creating content. But you know what? I don't want to put time into a video that's only going to get, 18 views. I want to put my time into things that are going to be beneficial to the people who are viewing my channel. Not to make me money, not to grow my channel, which that is honestly a little bit of it, but I want to make content that you guys like to watch. That's my biggest thing. If you guys aren't watching my channel, why do you do it? It sounds kind of cold, but there is a reason why we all put content on the internet. It's so we can share our thoughts and ideas with others. So, you do have to keep that in mind. Now, if you have a video that you want to make it because you think it's going to be awesome, still make it. If you feel that passionate about it, make it, because you know what's going to happen? Your passion for that video is going to show through. And whether you have 50 or 500,000 views, you're still going to be producing content that you want to produce. Here's something funny that I've noticed with my content. Planner girls love planner videos. While I love planner videos too, you can only watch so many planner videos before they all start to look the same, right? If I don't put planner videos on my channel, I get asked where my planner videos are. So that's, why I keep doing them. Not my favorite videos to film. I think, to me, when I'm doing my planner stuff, I think I'm kind of boring. But for some reason, you guys, and for those who aren't watching this, people like my planner videos. I was talking to another fellow YouTuber the same thing, and she said the same thing to me. She's like, my planner videos get a ton of views. I do a view about something that I love, and it's like, meh. Which, can be a little hurtful, but you know what? Produce the content that your subscribers want to see. Because if you don't do that, unfortunately, your subscribers are going to decrease. Which, fine line between this, right? This is, it's really funny with people and how and when they watch videos. One of the things we discussed in Spooky. One of the things we discussed in my while I was stuck in traffic blog or scope was, do you think it's best for you to have a bunch of videos on one channel or have a bunch of channels with specific videos? The consensus of those who were on the scope with me said one channel. So as I was still driving home, hoping I wasn't going to run out of gas, I got thinking about it more. Demand and supply, stupid autofill. I knew you were going to come back and say what you meant to say, rather than what autocorrect said that you wanted to say. But when it comes to your videos, really, truly look at what's getting the most views. Now, here's another pro tip. Let's see, which video right now? My Erin Condren versus the Happy Planner is getting a lot of hits right now. So with that video, what does that tell me I should do for my in my content planning for the next 2 weeks? Sorry, weirdos outside my window. I haven't had much wine yet. I haven't had any wine yet, and let me tell you, after my day, there's gonna be wine with dinner. When you have a popular video, think about what type of content you can piggyback on that video. Don't recreate the video. But okay, so right now I have Erin Condren versus Happy Planner. A lot of people are really loving their Happy Planners. I didn't buy the new Erin Condren, so, my change of focus, honestly, will change a little bit. But, so what do I want to do? I have a book YouTube channel, and I suspect that I lose followers if I include non-book content. Let me come back to that after I finish this thought, because I have the attention span of nothing. So if I create more content with Happy Planners, I will probably get more hits on the videos because it's a very trendy topic right now. Going back to what you said about you have a booktube channel, and if you create content that's not, I agree with you on that. What you may want to do is, if in the future, you know, you're filming videos and you're like, well, I would really like to create some DIY projects. While your channel is fresh, start that other channel. Start converting subbies, is what I call them, subbies, from one channel to the other while it's fresh and new. That's the easiest way to do it. You don't want to wait until you're at 1 million subscribers and be like, oh yeah, I want to start doing DIYs now, so all y'all come follow me over here. Cross promote those 2 channels. Personally, you know, having 2 channels is a lot of work, but there are pros and cons to it, and with having 2 channels, I would definitely weigh your pros and cons to see if it's beneficial to you. Because if you think about it, it is double the work. But, you know, if you want to do, say you want to do cooking, just something off the top of my head because I'm like starving. Say you want to do a cooking channel. And then you're doing this cooking channel and it's fab. You know, you're getting subscribers left and right. But now you want to do a travel. You want to do some travel videos. I would recommend testing the videos out first with your subscribers and say, you know, for example, hey, I am visiting New Mexico for the first time. I'm seeing the Sandia Mountains. I thought I would share this with you guys. Let me know if you like this type of video. People love to feel like they have an opinion or that they are of value to you. Now, here's the flip side of that. Your subbies should have value to you. You should take the time to grow your community, because without your community, it's not going to be successful. You know, that's the lay of the land when it comes to YouTube. A girl, I'm not going to name names in this video because I want to try to kind of get away from that a little bit because I don't want to like call anybody out. But a friend of mine I was just on Twitter with as I was getting ready for this video had mentioned that, you know, that I'm very generous with my time. And I thanked her for that because that means a lot that I'm being recognized for the fact that I am putting a lot of time into this and helping you guys with your channels. But you know what? If I don't put the time into you guys, are you guys going to continue to put the time to watch my scopes in my channel? It's a win-win for everybody. I don't think there's a lot of different types of YouTubers in the world or on YouTube, and the ones who are always that feel they are the most successful and the ones that are always the most happy and they create videos left and right and they're loving YouTube, guess what? They're very active in their community. It is sometimes overwhelming with the amount of emails and tweets and everything. You know, sometimes I literally have to shut my phone off and take an hour for me. Because you know what? I would constantly be looking at your guys' stuff, responding to emails, responding to comments, and things like that. Because that's just, you know, I want to make sure I support you guys. That makes sense. So, back to analytics. Your actions in your videos and in your community will directly reflect your analytics. Believe it or not. I appreciate what you said the other day about supporting each other online. Exactly. The biggest thing, the biggest, if topics are tightly related, there's a greater chance of integration too. Yes. Watching Terry work out again. Awesome. Good for you. I almost got a workout today because I almost got to walk home because I almost ran out of gas. That would not have been fun because it's like 937 degrees here in hell. But, again, your community and someone else's community, I guarantee you, have a lot of the same community members. Think about it. Heart it up if you guys know who Miss Trenchcoat is. Everybody knows who Miss Trenchcoat is. Guess what? You guys, I consider you guys a part of my community, and you're also, most of you are part of her community. So when you know other people who are involved in the same community, guess what happens? Camaraderie, support, things like that. You know, Anne Samoilov is on or was on. She's someone else that I highly, highly, highly respect. And I make sure that I take the time to support Anne. You guys, let me tell you this. This is a little off topic here. My mom supported Anne yesterday. I was on her webinar and I was listening to it. And my mom said, you need to work with that girl. not knowing that, you know, Ann and I know each other off of Scope. But she said Charmed and Chic go well together. Tweet that to Miss Trenchcoat. Tell her that. I was joking with her that I was actually going to tell her this later on, but I was joking with her that, because, you know, a lot of people say, you know, name your subbies, give them a cool name. And I was thinking like peacoats. You know, Trenchcoat, peacoats. Just a thought. But when you are active in your community and others are active in community, it just creates a supporting environment. And that, honestly, you guys, is why I created the 31 Days of YouTube, because I'm like a cheerleader and a half. I'm like a puppy that will not quit. I love to make people feel good. And it's funny because I'm a Leo, and most of the time Leos are like the opposite. Sheep coats. Leos normally are like, you will bow to me. Anybody who's a Leo totally gets that joke, right? But Anne Samoiloff, let me finish that thought. My mom was like, you need to connect with that girl. My mom bought me her Fearless Launching. Leo here, you know. My mom bought me her Fearless Launching program because she was like, that girl's going to help you. Again, people, when you're in a community, right in the middle of this. I think that was actually my mom. I just sent her my voicemail. Oopsie. Anyways, let's get back to analytics and YouTube, because I could go on and on about how much, you know, I love my friends and things like that. Keeping track of your analytics is very important. You guys always make sure you know what your top videos are and know what your audience likes. But I empower you to not be afraid to try new things. Your audience will be okay if you're saying, hey, I'm just testing this video. Let me know what you guys think. You may even want to go out and say, hey, you know, if you guys like this content, I may, she left me a voicemail too. Love you, Mom, but give me like an hour, please. If she's on the Scope, she's going to yell at me now if she watches this. But, train of thought gone. Poof, out of here. I was thinking about my mommy. But you can say to your subscriber base, hey, I'm testing this video out. If you guys like it, I may create a second channel. You may have some subbies who say, you know what, I really like this content. Keep it on this channel. Listen to what people say, because they're the ones that are basically your audience, right? So going down the list, you have your views. So that is your views for your videos. You can sort it by daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly. So you can get, like, my top video this year is still the Erin Condon vs. Happy Planner. Everybody loves that video, apparently. Make sure that when you're doing your videos, you're taking your analytics into consideration. Biggest tip for this whole scope. When it comes to your demographics, you can see the percentage of what gender is viewing your channel. Honestly, mostly chicas follow me, which is cool because, you know, I'm a chica. But I do have some men. So you know what you'll never hear on my channel? Men suck. Men are terrible. Men are the worst. One, it's rude. And two, yeah, while there are some people in both genders who you just want to punch in the face. One, don't punch people in the face. You can go to jail for that. But I mean, be mindful of who your audience base is. So when you're looking at your analytics, if you have a subscriber base, say that is 13 to 17, you know what? No cussing, no F-bombs, be appropriate, be the big sister. If you have a subscriber base who's 18 to 24, growing up, maybe a little bit more lax, still be mindful of who your audience is. Between the ages of 25 to 34, you can probably get away with a little bit more humor, meaning, you know, like, because most people 25 to 34, probably married, probably have kids. I don't have kids, but I'm married. So, you know, I can get away with the saying, you know what, my husband didn't help me cook dinner last night and it really made me mad. Well, actually, he did, so I can't even say that. He helped me cook tacos. But, you know, you can kind of put in that little insider information. 35 to 44, you can talk about how you feel like you've been married your whole damn life. You know, be mindful of who is watching you. And if your videos are being watched by a certain demographic, you know what? Rock that. Because while for a long time YouTube was mainly watched by, thank you for noticing the F-bomb, hear it way too much lately. You know, sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I let it happen. because I don't even realize that I'm saying it, especially if I'm angry about something. It'll happen. But I'm very mindful, and 9 out of 10, if it's in a video, I edit it out. I think I've had one in there, but I left in there because it was really kind of funny. But I did like a sound over it, so no one actually heard it. You could just, by the sound, could tell what it was. Because again, I didn't want to be offensive. While I felt it was completely appropriate to say that, some people wouldn't have said that. Also, be mindful, all the swearing. You know, when I'm mad, I can let it go bad. And it's, especially, you know what, it's really funny. Especially when I'm around people who swear. But, you know, but again, it goes back to, you know, Pat, it goes back to being mindful of who is watching you. I would never watch somebody's channel, or I shouldn't say I would never watch somebody's channel. I would never swear on my channel. You know, you're doing outside of the current range, is probably good to not be salty. Exactly. I think, depending on who your demographic is, I do think you can kind of show a little camaraderie in certain things. Like, you know, for example, a mom going, I just ran my kid to soccer practice, the other one's at swim class, the other one is on a boating trip with his dad. I am tired. You know what? Moms are going to oh my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? It's totally escaping me. Moms are going to associate with that. Or they're going to, I can't remember the word I want right now. But they're going to associate with that. And I think being mindful of who your subscribers are, and when you're seeing subscribers commenting on certain things that you say in your comments, is another way. Relate. Thank you. I don't know. I'm drinking water. I'm not drinking my Mountain Dew, so sad face. But I mean, just be mindful of that. That's my biggest tip when it comes, you know, use your analytics to your advantage. Something else when it comes to analytics, and you got to remember, is people from around the world are watching your channel. So be mindful of other people's beliefs, even if you don't believe in them. And what I mean by that is, you know, a lot of countries, if you're a woman, you are very, how do I want to say this? You're looked at in a different way. And a lot of people here in the States or in other countries where it's not like that, we have a lot of freedom. I swear on that life, my other channel is viewed by a younger audience, so I don't swear on the content. Exactly, you know who your audience is. I've had a couple comments on my channel from some women who tell me that they watch my channel because it's their outlet to be free. And while, you know, me living in America, I appreciate that. But again, you know, just keep that in the back of your mind, because the last thing you want to do is be offensive. And it's, in this day and age, someone's going to get offended by anything you do or say. It's just the way it is. But I try to go that extra mile to be, I guess, conscientious with that. And when you are viewing your demographics, it'll show you countries that view your content. So if you're seeing a following in a country where, you know, you may be a little bit more supportive to that, does that make sense? I guess what I'm trying to tell you to do is make sure you don't lose your heart. Because that's the biggest thing, is don't alienate your potential audience. Thank you, Tassie. You're awesome. That's what I'm trying to say. When you go to playback locations, which is the next one down, this one is awesome because it'll tell you how people are watching your videos. Are they watching your videos from your channel page? Are they watching it from your blog? If you're not getting the views on your blog, you guys, don't worry about posting your videos to your blog. Use your time wisely, because as your channel grows, you're going to need that time. Now, I don't recommend like not posting videos to your blog ever, but maybe just be more selective in what you share. Because if you're going to be having people that are just going to be floating in and out of your channel, but they view your vlog or your blog every single day, use that to your advantage. Look at your analytics. Traffic sources. Sorry, I didn't realize it's already 6:22, so I'm trying to make sure we get situated here. Traffic sources are very important because you need to know where your traffic's coming from. Because if your traffic's coming from a specific site, one, thank them, and two, You want to know this information. Like, I get a lot of traffic, I'm just looking at mine right now, from, you know, we are all here because we're creative. We should be able to convey emotions without... Exactly. You know, I think sometimes when people do say the occasional cuss word, I'm okay with it. But my mom would be like every single sentence or every other word. It would be something. And it gets... I'm going to say this about my mom because my mom can handle it because she's a strong lady. And honestly, what's worse could happen? She doesn't talk to me for a day. My mom is a swearer. She's a cusser. And it bothers me so bad because, one, I do not think it's very ladylike. And two, I think it can be disrespectful to people who don't want to hear it. Now, if I drop a pan on my foot, you know, you bet I'm going to say some colorful words. But who am I going to offend? My bloodhound? You know, just, again, be mindful of who you're talking to. And again, you don't know what brand is looking at you. Another pro tip. I actually had a brand contact me because they said, you're really funny. Would you like to... I can't remember what it was now. Oh, they wanted to send me some lingerie box. And I'm like, what does lingerie have to do with being funny? It was crazy. But again, obviously they're watching my content. So you have your YouTube search, suggested videos. When people browse, because you know, you guys, when you're on the browse feed, it'll show certain videos. Other channels, and then external direct playlists. All of these analytics matter so much. Because if you're having a bunch of videos and playlists, find out who has those playlists and send them a message and say, hey, you know what? Thanks for sharing my Erin Condren video in your playlist. I greatly appreciate it. That's all you gotta do. Make sure people know that you appreciate them. You can view devices. I'm gonna skip over that because that's pretty self-explanatory to me. You know, you can view if it's on cell phones, laptop or computers, iPads and things like that. Audience retention is something else that is very important. I have good luck with long videos. A lot of other YouTubers do and I get it. Normal videos I say that have the best audience retention are 3 to 7 minutes, depending on the content. That is where normally you will see your highest audience retention rate. I see my highest audience retention rate when I do videos over 15 minutes. My audience retention rate on videos over 15 minutes is probably 75 to 80%. I do a 3-minute video and people are like, that sucks! And I get like 10. It's just how my analytics work. But I'm not saying you guys go make 15-minute videos. I'm saying look at your analytics. Look and see what people are watching, how long you're keeping their interest. Now, when it comes to audience retention, think about that video. Did you do something different? Did you do something cool? Were you super hyper? Were you super mellow? Did you not swear in that video? Isn't a longer vids on average? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Reset Girl, all of her videos are like 45 minutes, and I watch them. Miss Trenchcoat, when she did that 50-minute Spiral Planner Showdown, I was actually joking with her that I watched the whole thing. And when I first saw that video, I was like, oh man, girl, 50 minutes? But I watched every single minute of it because it was so interesting. But use your audience retention rate to find out what people are liking about your... Yep, I did too. Use that to find out what people are liking about your videos. Because unless someone comments and tells you, hey, I really liked your new intro. Or, hey, I really like it when you were going through your supply list and you did this really cool graphic. You're not going to know unless you start looking your analytics. Capiche? Now, there's below and... train of thought. Sorry, you guys. Below audience retention, you have engagement reports. And this is something I'm going to talk about tomorrow. I watched a friend that was a plan with me, and I watched the whole thing. Exactly. You know, us planner girls, we like planners. Thought my highest view is a 3-minute video. When you're looking at your analytics, what was the 3-minute video about, Leslie? If you don't mind sharing. Well, she's typing, because I know she's typing, because I know that girl. I'm going to talk about engagement reports tomorrow, because this is a lot of information about analytics. Heidi Swap Planner. And you know probably why? because a lot of people were purchasing the Heidi Swap planners when they were on sale recently, and they are looking for more ways to use them. When you have a specific planner, for those of you who are into planners and want to film just me flipping through it, you provide full content and value. I stopped watching with someone just 10 minutes before the topic. Oh, thank you, Deb. I actually, I'm super mindful of my scope times because I don't want them to go, super long for you guys. But every time I do a long scope, I get an email or a tweet telling me you guys liked it. And I'm like, okay, so if you guys think it's getting too long, just tell me, hey, we got it, Mandy, shush your face. Maybe just, a little bit more polite, because I already had to block somebody today. I don't want to block anybody else. I'm kidding. But just, you guys, use your analytics to your advantage. And engagement reports we will talk about tomorrow because that kind of goes hand in hand with the prompt that says respond. So, before we get into these super cool giveaways that I'm going to do, because, I don't have enough stuff on my list. Do you guys have any more questions about analytics, how to use them? 30 minutes is just right. Yeah, I like about 30-minute videos. Hey, Jess, that they just work well with me, but I think it depends. And then that's also, why I offer the replay option on my YouTube channel, because I don't expect people to sit here with me and talk to me for an hour. If you guys do, awesome, because I love you guys. But I want to make sure you guys have the option to check it out on YouTube also. So if you have any questions about analytics, anything like that, I'm just going to check my blog real quick to make sure I didn't have any comments. So your homework today was to... I forgot what your homework was. First, cross-checking your branding. Exactly. How else are you going to see what people are liking if you don't take the time to check your analytics? So your homework for the day was to play around with your analytics and get familiar with where things are, what they are, and stuff like that. And then also I asked you to look at your top videos and then take your top videos and on your list of videos that you want to film, add some more content that is related to those videos. Leslie, with your Heidi Swap planner, prime example. I have literally, not even kidding you guys, brand new Heidi Swap planner sitting right here. Guess what? Haven't even touched it. So exactly. And that's something, and that's actually very, very insightful. You're creating a video. You're creating a video because, one, you want to do a video, but two, you know what type of videos you want to watch. And oh, shiny, I know. I haven't used my Heidi Swap planner at all. It's such a disservice to it. I think I'm going to use it as a motivational planner, but we'll see. But when your audience, when you're making your videos and you are making them for you, guess what? There's more people out there that want to watch your videos, just like what you're producing. The trick is to give them the most tags, title, everything that they're searching for so they can find you, so people can share you. I'll say this again. When it comes to YouTube, most people come across others by searching or by me saying, hey, my friend Leslie makes Heidi Swap planner videos. You should check her out because she does a great job. That's how people get found, y'all. Any more questions, comments about analytics? I gotta get a drink, you guys. Gross water. Wish it was caffeine. I try not to use this bottle. I try to drink this whole bottle when I'm at work. Didn't happen today at all. I need to change my filter too. Ugh. Okay, so the giveaways. When was it? On the 6th, I think? I did a giveaway for a 1-hour chat with me on YouTube, on your channel, or even, honestly, you guys, if you're thinking about a channel, we can talk about blog, whatever, it's up to you. And I had Mountain Dew today and thought of you. I love Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is amazing. Stupid stationary bike. But I'm giving away a 1-hour chat session with me regarding your business and a channel banner graphic. And the winner of that is, and I didn't see her come on here, so I'm going to send her a message and let her know she won. It was Makeup Guru 191. You guys, she's a younger girl. I didn't realize, when she was talking to us yesterday, I didn't realize how young she was. And then she posted a live scope, so I went to check her out. And she's pretty young, but she's absolutely adorable. And that girl can do makeup. So if you like makeup, check her out. It's Makeup Guru 191. But I'm also going to send her a message to let her know that she won. The winner of the other banner was Tazzy, and I've actually already connected with her. So, girls, send me an email. We'll set everything up. Now, the giveaway that I'm going to do today, while I was driving home, I thought about this and I thought it would be cool. I have to do this separately. I have to do one for US only because I'm going to be including, you're so funny, I'm going to be including food in it. So I can't send that international right now with everything that's just going on. So I do apologize, but I do have something specific for the international winner. So that way you guys still win something. I understand international shipping is expensive, but how I view this is while international shipping is expensive, you're kind of, in my opinion, telling people that live in other countries, hey, I don't want to take the time to ship to you because it's a fine line and I don't want to go there. So this is how I'm getting around that. And this box will include a little bit of food. And I don't personally like shipping food to other countries because customs is just a pain. Anyways, so someone in the US will win a special New Mexico box from me. So what I'm going to do is this weekend, since it's my birthday, I'm going to be doing some shopping. I'm going to pick out a few items that are specific to New Mexico. I wish I could send all y'all some green chili because New Mexico is known for its green chili. But I can't do that. So I'll probably send you some type of chili, just so you know, because that's just the lay of the land here. Thank you so much. My birthday is the 15th. I will be the big 3-2. But it's going to be something from me, a few things about New Mexico and stuff like that. So what I'm asking you guys to do, because this one is, you know, a little bit more costly for me, I'm asking that you follow me on YouTube and you follow me on Periscope. You must be 18 years or older. And if you are younger than that, you gotta have your parents' permission. Capiche? What I'm also asking you guys to do, because this is a little bit more intensive for me, is I'm asking you to create content either on your blog, YouTube channel, or do a quick scope telling everybody how the 31 days of YouTube has helped you. Now, I'm not saying you have to give me like a commercial, but I'm just asking that you help me promote it so I can help other people. And so it can be on your blog, YouTube, or scope, something other than just a social media message. Now, if you don't have any of those three, shoot me an email if you still want to enter for this, and we will figure something out. You know, I want to be very mindful of the people who don't do all this stuff yet because maybe you're building, things like that. So we'll figure something out. But again, make sure you follow me on YouTube and Periscope, and then just do some type of blog, YouTube, or scope talking about how the 31 days of YouTube has helped you. And I will make sure that the value of the box is worth your time, because it's got to be worth my time to go shopping and ship it. So now for international, this is what I'm going to do for right now. I promise you guys I will think of something more clever for an international giveaway here soon. I'm going to give away a 1-hour coaching session with me. Now, here's something else. If you've already won a 1-hour coaching session with me, it'll then be a 2-hour coaching session. You don't have to do it all 2 hours at a time. You know, just you have this banked, right? So I'm asking, since it's going to be an hour, that you do the same thing. Make sure you follow me on YouTube and Periscope, and then share how the 31 days of YouTube has helped you. All of this will be open until 8:19 at midnight. Yes. Well, 8:18 at 11:59, if you want to get all technical here. But I will then do the giveaway on the 8/19 scope. So again, if you want a New Mexico box and you live in the US, follow me on YouTube and Periscope and do some type of blog, scope, or YouTube video about how much the 31 days of YouTube has helped you. If the 31 days of YouTube hasn't helped you very much, hey, just tell people to go visit my blog. International, if you want to enter, same rules, but you'll get a 1-hour coaching session with me via Skype. Good? Okay. Any other questions before I let you guys go? Because I am hungry. I'm getting hangry. I said that one time to my boss, and he was like, hangry? Really? If we don't have any more questions, you guys have a awesome, amazing evening. I have tomorrow off of work, so some of you who have sent me emails that I've been sitting on for 2 days, expect a reply tomorrow. I will get to them. So you guys have a fantastic evening. I'm going to go make some dinner. Thank you, Chic Chica. You have a great evening, Deb. I love it when you're on here and when you can stay connected. You guys have a good night. Have a great day, Tezzy. Shoot me an email, girl, and then we'll get everything situated. So sorry, I like stabbed myself in the eye. This was the eye that I stabbed myself with the keys, and then this is the eye I just stabbed myself with the fingers. I think I'm destined to go blind. But Tezzy, hook up with me and shoot me an email, and we'll get everything situated. Okay? Have a good night.